Hello everyone, hope you are all doing good. Here I come with a new topic, how to set a Shopify store. I will go through all the steps so after watching video you are all able to create your own Shopify store. As a small business owner, there is no better feeling than hearing that sound go off as you go about your day because you know someone just landed on your website and bought from you. However, having a great product, a huge following and a PR feature means absolutely nothing if you have a bad website. In this video I'll be showing you how to avoid missing out on sales by setting up a successful Shopify store if you are new, and I share a bunch of business tips on my channel. 3 years ago I switched my online store to Shopify and I saw a huge difference in my sales, hitting my first 5-figure month, which is what I want for all of you guys who are watching this video. Big energy, big business. So let's just head into my screen so I can show you guys how easy it is to set up your Shopify store and get selling today. So first you will want to sign up for a free trial of Shopify, which gives you 2 weeks, so 14 days of time to really just test out the platform, look at the back end and all of that good stuff. I've created a fake brand, and what we're going to do is just start up a store from scratch. The first thing you want to do obviously is get yourself a name. You're going to have your brand name, you're going to have a logo hopefully, but if you don't, I am just going to show you quickly how you can do that. So first of all, you're going to want to come up with a name, and what it will do is it will create a domain name for you, so something.myshopify.com, which is fine if you are just starting out and you're starting really small and you don't mind just testing out things. But if you do want to invest and make things look a bit more professional, I would recommend going to godaddy.com and finding yourself a professional domain. So that just means you're paying per year to have .com or .net or .co.uk. Now you can also use Canva for a logo, so I just simply went to canva.com. It is free. I use Canva for all of my Instagram graphics, pretty much most of the things that I do. My UK curly girl logo is just a template from Canva, so I thought why not go into Canva and create a fake logo now, because when we create our store we're going to want to have a nice logo. This one is just a body, so I thought it would make sense, so I'm just going to say I might do a different font. This is so basic, but you know, obviously play around with it how you want it. Look, yeah, we're just gonna go with that. I don't know, let's just go with that. We now have a logo. Now this is the back end of Shopify. When you log into Shopify on your desktop, this is what you're going to see, and typically this is where your analytics are and this is where your orders are, but because we haven't got anything, it's just pretty much plain for now. And then it's going to give you some tips and tricks on how to get started when you are a business that's been running for a while. It's kind of like an algorithm, so it will let you know how your business is doing. For me, I'll have like your store is in the top 2% of Shopify stores that started at the same time as you, so it kind of keeps you going and feeling motivated. I really love the home page of Shopify. Next we're going to go into our online store and I'm going to show you how to actually set up your store. So to make this video not too long, I am going to kind of skip certain things here and there, but I'm going to show you the real fundamentals and basics. But if you do want a bit more detail, I do have a full master class on Shopify from start to finish, so definitely give that a look and check out in my description box. So here Shopify gives you an automatic theme. This theme is called Dawn. They have a bunch of free themes and then they have paid themes. I still to this day use a free theme. They've just updated their free themes as well, so they have even better quality ones for this one. Because we're doing body, I see that this one called Sense has, you know, already has that kind of feel to it, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and use that template. But let me just show you guys quickly the theme store, because you can browse through a bunch of paid themes as well. So if you have the budget and you want to pay for a more professional theme, you can use all of these different ones. They're all actually made for mobile as well, so they're going to look good on mobile and on actual desktop. And I'm going to change this to the theme that we looked at called Sense, and then you add it to your theme library. So while that's loading, I'm gonna start uploading some products to our website. This is your catalog, this is your backend, this is where you're gonna edit and add in any new products that you have. I'm going to add a, let's just say, Mangwit body butter, and this is when you want to be really careful with what you name your products, because it's going to help when it comes up in Google search, because your titles, your descriptions, all of the keywords, they're going to help you to rank higher in your search engine list in preview. So your SEO here, you just want to put like a basic description. You don't want to make it basic, you want to make it good. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to say mango with all the benefits and the ingredients. SWOT, put maybe the ingredients in bold. You can do some bullet points as well. Vegan, that's what we're gonna go for today, because we're just keeping it real basic. Health and beauty, the vendor is Body Adi. This is just the help, because when your business grows, and we want our business to grow, we want to make sure that everything is in line, so you don't have to come back and do this at a later date. So I'm going to make a body butter collection also, because further down the line I might introduce body oils or body scrubs. We're gonna call this body butter, and I'm gonna put mango. Here is where we're gonna add our media. So this I gonna be our images. I've already got some from the internet just to use as examples, so I always recommend using the white background obviously for your product images, and you may want to add in some kind of lifestyle images as well, but for the sake of this I'm just going to add these two images as they look quite good. They look like, e-commerce ready Shopify image resizer, which is super handy, and it's a free tool as well. So any images that you have, all you have to do is upload it to this free kind of like tool from Shopify, and it will make them all the right size for your website. Here we have these two here. Your pricing, if you ever need help with pricing, definitely check out my video on how to price your products, because you want to include all of your costs and extra. I'm just gonna say this is 20, I guess more like, let's just say £12. If you want to kind of intick people in, you can pretend that it was £15, but now it's £12, so the compare at price will cross out the £15 and then it will show £12. This helps you. So say it is £5 it costs you to make the product, it's going to show you, okay, I have a 58 margin and my profit is going to be £7, so that's really handy. Your SKU you want to make sure you also do from now. So I would call this mango butter. You can make it anything, it can be numbers, it can be whatever just makes sense to you. So we're going to track the quantity. This is a physical product, let's just say it's 5 grams, I don't know, maybe 10, and then here you want to put in, this is especially if you're going to be shipping overseas, your HS codes. I have a video on shipping internationally, and it will go into HS codes as well, so we may have different options, large, small, you can add that in here too. And as you can see, this is what you are going to look like when you come up on the Google search term. Let's just save this for now. It's going to be on our online store. Here is where you can add in Facebook, Instagram, Google, other sales channels. You can actually connect these to Shopify, which I love about Shopify as well. I'm gonna put inventory 20 available now. We can see we have 20 in stock. Body OD mango whipped butter. You can archive products as well if you are drafting things or you no longer want to sell that, but this is currently active. So in here we've got our inventory. If you are doing transfers, that's a bit more advanced, so I just want to show you guys the basics. Collections here, body butters. So I'm going to create a body butters collection, and the product tag has to equal to body butter, and then you can add an image here for your collection as well, but I'm just going to save this Hopefully it kind of connects, but if your tag is correct it will connect and make that a collection that you can add on your home page. Let's go ahead and have a look at our online store. So up here you can preview what your website's going to look like on mobile, on desktop, and on full screen. Mobile is gonna be your most important layout because a lot of people they're shopping on their mobile, so you wanna make sure that it looks nice, that looks cute on your mobile. What we're gonna do first is we're gonna add our logo that we created earlier, and that should replace just the word because I don't really like just the word of the business. I like to have a logo up here. I think it's way more professional. Now we have our logo. You can make the width longer, bigger, top center. You can have it in the middle or the left. We can also change the colors and stuff. This would be in your theme settings, and here is where you can really get customized with your layouts, your typography, all of that good stuff. And also you can hire a Shopify expert to actually do all of this for you, or you can go to the Shopify supports 24/7. When I had issues with my product page and I wanted it to look a bit different, I was able to have chat with a Shopify staff member, and they logged into my site and did it all for me, all for free. So that was super handy. Here you can just have a heading and change that. So I'm just gonna say, if you need help with like what to name things and stuff, there are a lot of websites and even people that offer copywriting services, which is just knowing what to name things, which is good for SEO as well. These are pretty much just images I found on Google. It's like to come together. Your header here you can just put enjoy one-off code, and here we go. We're looking way more professional. I'm just gonna show you what the product page looks like. That's what I really wanted to show you guys here. As I mentioned before, it has the 15 and it's dashed out and it says 12. So that's a real good tip for you guys. You can have a product that looks like it's on sale when really that was what you wanted it to look like. Here we also have these drop downs, which I love. So you can have ingredients, you can have how to use shipping return policy. So I didn't really have to put the ingredients there. You can talk about your brand. Here you can add a review. So there is an app called Judge Me. I do have a Shopify apps video, so I will link that down below as well, but that is where you can really customize your store. Now we have all of our products added to our store. We have a fully functioning store and everything is a-okay. Now is where the fun begins, because we're going to customize our store even further and really add in some apps that are gonna build us up for success. I'm just gonna show you 3 apps that I think are very important for your Shopify store. The first app I want to mention is Dicky Cart when you are on the website. So if I add this to cart, you can see it pops up on the side, and even when I scroll around on my website, my cart is still there, which is really good because it's a good reminder that, oh okay, I do have things in my car I need to check out. So the next app I want to show you is for social proof, and this is Pop Again, free plan available. And basically this is the thing where it will show your customer that someone else had bought from you. So it will pop up in the bottom screen or the top. You can customize, and it will say Johnny in Orlando bought this 5 hours ago, and it just kind of prompts you to buy because it's like, oh, people are buying this. And I don't know if you probably experienced this on some other fashion type stores as well, because I see it happen a lot. And then the last app I want to mention to you guys is bundles on your product page. A good thing to do if you have multiple products is to offer bundles. So here we have one that's used a lot, and this is frequently brought together. If a customer is confused on what to buy, it will show you what other people are doing. Again, a kind of like social proof option, whereas bundler as well, you can mix and match discounts. So I could say if you buy 2 mango body butters, you will get 50 of a lemon body butter. But again, check out my full video on Shopify apps for more. If we go into our online store, we are going to see themes, and we're also going to see blog posts, which I recommend that you start up a blog and you create some articles around your product. You also are able to create some pages. So a contact page, of course, is super needed. You can have a review page, any kind of pages you want to add to your site you can do, but contact definitely, and your blog posts you can change your navigation. here as well, so how your menu looks. Also you've got preferences as well, so your meta descriptions are super important for SEO as well. Analytics are here. This is my favorite part of Shopify because it's super detailed and again just easy to look at. I find that other platforms it's just not as nice to look at, it's not very visual. I'm a visual person. If you're a visual person you will appreciate this dashboard. You're going to have your total sales, how many online sessions, return customer rate, which is super important for you to know, your conversion rate, which again is super important. What I love about Shopify is it will tell you where your sales have come from, if they've come from a mobile, a desktop, if they've come from Instagram, Google search. It will even share some keywords that people have been searching to actually find your website as well, and if other websites have been referring you it will show you here too, and you can compare within different time frames. You can look at today, you can look at last month, and it will just show you like a roundup of it all. And if you have a sale, this live view is my favorite part. When I had my Black Friday sale I brought up this and I could see little dots here and there as to where people were live on my site and who was buying it, and it will show you in lifetime. So next I want to just show you guys your settings so you can have different payment types. Now this is super important because nowadays people like to pay with different options. You have your Shopify payment, which is basically just people adding in their card details pretty much. Most of my sales come from PayPal. You have Amazon Pay, and you can also add other payment methods like ClearPay. You can add Planner. There's a ton of providers, so I could even do Apple Pay. As you can see, we've got different credit cards. You can even use Bitcoin, and cryptocurrencies, really cool. You also are able to manage your sales channels here as well, so if you want to sell on Instagram and stuff, you can add in and connect your Facebook and Instagram profiles, and you also can manage here your shipping, so your shipping rates, what you want to charge for the UK, the EU, for worldwide, and any kind of those details you just put in here. Since you can actually do email marketing through Shopify, you can add in ads, Google ads, Pinterest ads, Facebook ads, everything can be done within Shopify. Super good automations and integrations as well. Once you have been selling on Shopify for a while and you are getting regular sales, you will actually see a pop-up on your dashboard that you are eligible to actually apply for capital, which has helped me in the past when it's come to big sales where I want to invest in marketing or inventory. They will actually base it on an algorithm on how much you have been earning, and they will offer you an amount that they feel like is justifiable for how much you are selling, so you can really get a loan pretty much from Shopify if you are in need of it. I just wanted to give you an idea of what Shopify looks like on your mobile, so you'll typically get your orders come through as you've probably seen on other people's videos when they're showing you all of their orders coming through, so it will tell you if it's unfulfilled, how much it comes up in your notifications as well, and you get that catching, which I love. And you can also dig into your analytics on your mobile app as well. I love using the mobile app. You can even edit your store on the mobile app too if you've got something wrong on your site, if something is on sale that shouldn't be. You don't have to be on your computer, you can do that all with your phone. On your phone, I'm going to go ahead and publish the theme and the website that we actually made beforehand, and now we can preview it. So I'm going to preview the store. This is what it's currently looking like. Not too bad. I mean, we've got our collections here. This again is all going to be, you can change the colors and everything, but this is just a basic look at Shopify and how to set up your online store. If you got to the end of this video and you are still confused about Shopify and you want a bit more in-depth detail, box down below, so definitely go ahead and check that out. Wishing you guys huge success with your new Shopify stores. Please do leave the link to yours down below so I can check them out. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will catch you in the next